approach on how we fight fires is always undergoing change. New tactics are constantly emerging from the knowledge gathered in the superheated environment we call our office. Thankfully, our attitude pertaining personal protection is also beginning to evolve. Gone are the days of the smoke eaters and the leathernecks. Slowly but surely, we are leaving behind the mindset that dirty bunker gear is a badge of honor. We're beginning to understand that what we take out of the fire is more dangerous than what we confront going in. The next step in the evolution of firefighting safety is how we deal with stress and mental health. For instance, did you know that repeated exposure to traumatic events can increase the risk for developing PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorder? Or that a study done in Israel less than 5 years ago showed that 24% of active Israeli firefighters suffered from full PTSD and 67% displayed partial symptoms. Does that mean that every firefighter will develop PTSD? After all, isn't repeated exposure to traumatic events kind of what we do?
Well, Cap, the simple answer to that question is no. But just like everyone who experiences chest pain is not having an MI, we know we just can't ignore the symptoms. We have to look at what's bringing them on, their duration, the quality of pain, well, you know, what we do. So what exactly is PTSD anyway? Let's learn a little bit about it. PTSD is a stress-related disorder that can occur after a person has been exposed to a traumatic event. Most people who go through trauma have some symptoms at the beginning, but only some will develop PTSD over time. It's normal to have stress reactions after a traumatic event. Your emotions and behavior can change in ways that are upsetting to you. Even though most people have stress reactions following a traumatic event, they get better in time. You should consider seeking help if the symptoms last longer than a month, they cause you great distress, or they disrupt your work or your home life. Here are some questions to look at which should lead you to consider seeking assistance if you're experiencing persistent stress disruptive to your work or your home life. Do upsetting thoughts or memories about the event come into your mind against your will? Are you having upsetting dreams about the event? Do you have adverse bodily reactions when reminded of the event, such as fast heartbeat, sweatiness, dizziness, or stomach pains? Are you irritable or have outbursts of anger? Are you experiencing heightened awareness of potential dangers to yourself and others?
It is important to remember that diagnosis of PTSD can only be done by a mental health professional. The symptomatic criteria for diagnosis is constantly being reviewed. The tool or manual currently being used to classify mental health conditions is the DSM-5. As listed in the DSM-5, PTSD symptoms can vary and are grouped in 4 major clusters or categories. Re-experiencing, avoidance, negative cognitions and moods, hyper-arousal.
So how do we protect ourselves from this toxic stress remnant and still face the daily rigors of life and our profession? First, we increase our awareness by educating ourselves and applying what we've learned. Secondly, we change our way of thinking about mental health. Let's do away with the stigma attached to seeking assistance or having open and respectful conversations about this topic in the fire service. Thirdly, we build resiliency by developing healthy habits in the way we think and the way we act, really, the way we live. Lastly, by reaching out for help when we need it. At the conclusion of this short video, you will have an opportunity to print out a short mental health assessment tool developed by the MDFR CISM Peer and Chaplaincy program. Included, you will find the different avenues through which we can reach out for assistance if we need to. Let us all strive to go home safe in body and sound of mind.